Hi, One Best PR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Mike Brenner, Peter Loshak NBA Rundown show that we do every day. Today is Martin Luther King Day, so we got a lot of day games. We're going to be able to cover them in this one. And, of course, we're coming off winners. Mike Brenner's still playing injured. How's your injury going there, Mike?
Injury's going good.
Injury's going okay?
Yeah,
All right.
Had my therapy going again today, so I think another week I'll be fine. But I'm just roughing it out and trying to stay on top of this. You and I both have been on a roll. It wasn't long ago. That was 6 and 7 and 2 and 3. So nothing to get excited about, but nice just going in the right direction.
So sometimes life goes down.
That's
sometimes life goes up. You know, when it's up,
a roller coaster.
Be happy about that. All right. Well, let's start off right now. Very interesting game. Golden State, Cleveland. Right.
Ooh.
Golden State an underdog. This is not the first time they've been an underdog this year. They were an underdog once on the road against Houston. Won that game outright. Of course, Golden State, Cleveland games, as I mentioned, the first time they played for Christmas, tend to go under. Doesn't necessarily mean this one's going to go under, but we do have a total of 206.5. Cleveland and Golden State, of course, lost straight up 2 out of the last 3 games. Yeah. Mike Brenner, do you have anything to say about this game?
It's an interesting game. I mean, they've shown that they're human anyway, Pete. I mean, Detroit really pounded them last time out.
Sure.
And one of their players even said, even though they've been winning previous to that, he said they haven't been playing up to their potential. Mm-hmm. So, hey, they're human. They won the title last year, and I think they're the kind of team that can rev it back up. But on the flip side, I like what the Cavaliers are doing. Kyrie Irving is back full steam, and Kevin Love's had 4 double-doubles. He's just really, really playing good ball. And I love this. It's my pick. I got one pick. I got one pick.
Wait a minute. You have one pick for the whole day, and this is the first game that I have.
It's the first game, and we didn't even talk. This is hey, maybe that's a good sign. I like Cavaliers, Pete, early, -1.5.
Okay.
Right? And Friday, I had 2 very productive first halves. I had the Hawks, which they covered. They ended up losing the game outright to Milwaukee. And I had the Thunder on the half. They covered that by 13. But I really feel good about this cover at home. I think Irving and company will come out and try to, establish the rhythm early and say, this is our home. You're on our floor. I like it. -1.5 on the first half, Cavaliers.
Wow.
I went big.
All right. I can't say I'm disagreeing with it necessarily. Definitely not going to tail it, though. Cleveland, of course, can get, I don't know what I think about this game. My first thought was under, but Cleveland, of course, on their own can get into the 120s easily. Golden State, we know what they can do. Another big game, Houston and the Clippers, right? Yeah. Blake Griffin out, DeAndre Jordan sick. Maybe he's out, maybe he's not. I have a hunch that we're going to hear late that he's going to play, but,
Last I saw, there was no line. Is there a line now?
No, there is a line, and it's an interesting line. Houston +5.5. Houston, Houston, the Clippers, both kind of like underachieving teams that haven't been good at ATS, but the Clippers lost 2 of their last 3 ATS. Before that, had won 7 in a row ATS. But again, DeAndre Jordan questionable for tonight, and Houston. Blake. Howard's playing much better. Yeah, getting 5.5 points. That's tempting.
That is tempting. I didn't see that because when I was looking, there was no line yet. But if DeAndre Jordan, if he's not playing, that makes all the difference, and it would be worthy maybe to lock in now on that and taking the points. I'm not going to do it, but that's interesting because
5.5, kind of a lot of points.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I even read that Blake Griffin, there's no timetable for when he's coming back.
He's out.
So he's out indefinite. So that's interesting. Good update.
I don't know what I think about that. All right, and then there was on the whole card, there's only one bet that I made on the overnight, and that was let me get your take on this. I'm sure you noticed it because it involves Charlotte, which is they've been terrible except for one game where they were good, and that was the game where we both happened to pick against them. I bet Charlotte at 3 on the overnight line. It was even 3.5 before that. Now it's down to 2.5. Utah's getting healthier. I'm sorry, I bet Utah's what I said. Utah +3. Utah's getting healthier. They're kind of playing with a little bit of spark right now.
Rudy Gobert, he's really playing good, picking up.
Charlotte banged up. They have won only 1 game in their last 10, 3-7 against the spread over their last 10. So in general, betting against them is something that I feel like I want to do. Although the last time we did it in this show, we both got burned. What do you think about Utah? Right now, it's 2.5.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that earlier at 3, and I was real close to pulling the trigger on that. They're learning to play obviously without Derek Favors. They still don't know when he could be back tonight, but I guarantee you, I don't think he's playing tonight. But everybody else is stepping up. Hayward, he's just a beast, and I like this Gobert. So. Charlotte, who can figure that team out? And I think Jefferson's still out as well, and they play sloppy ball without him in the lineup. So that might be a sharp play. Are you going to put that out there as a pick?
I don't know. I bet it. Do I want to put out a pick? I don't know.
It's up to you, but I think we ought to keep
Then there's some others that I was thinking about. Let's just hear your thoughts on it. Philly and New York, always a classic Martin Luther King Day matinee. Those games tend to go under. I'm leaning under. It's 202.5 right now, and of course the Knicks. Anthony banged up.
I heard the big man's not playing.
Porzingis is banged up. he's playing, but playing through it.
Yeah.
And Philly, you know, a bad team, but again, they are a team with some young guys. They're just kind of changing the rotation in and out, game by game.
They beat somebody. They beat the pants off somebody a
Right.
couple games ago.
Yes,
I don't know
they
who
did.
that was,
and they're getting, I think it was Portland, and they're getting 9.
Yeah.
Getting 9. It's on the road, but still, what do you think about Philly plus 9?
Look, you know what, an interesting fact, Pete, and you're a totals guy.
Yes.
That you might want to, really start looking at the over with Philly, because I'm going to tell you why. They brought in Mike D'Antoni as an assistant coach. All right, he is known for running and gunning. He's now been in there 2 weeks. All right, they're starting to get the feel of things, and that team's going to start running. In that victory, they had that rare victory. I think they put up like 116 points. So that's just something to be noted. Philadelphia might start pushing some totals as far as on the over and cashing tickets. But
they might.
As far as the outcome, without any definite news on Carmelo, I can't say anything. And I know Porzingis is banged up, but yeah.
Sixers have covered their last 3 in a row. I was also thinking about Brooklyn, Toronto on the over, but it's 198 right now. I'm going to wait on that. All right, so basically, God, Philly plus 9. Should I give it? What do you think? It seems like
you know what? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Because I don't think Melo's going to play. I really don't.
I mean, the why not is because the Knicks might come out with Martin Luther King Day and have a big performance. But
Philly's starting to play free. They're playing free. They're having fun.
Let's do it.
He's
Let's do it.
Official.
Sixers plus 9. A lot of points. If it was 6.5, no way. At 9, sure. Why not? And then Utah, oh, God, now it's 2.5. You know what? That one, it's a road game, kind of a long travel. You don't know exactly what's going to happen. I'll pass on that one, although I did bet it. Just one pick for me, Philly plus 9. Thanks for all your counseling with me today.
No problem. I like it. I think we're going to have a good, productive week coming up also. Let's keep this board moving forward.
Just 2 picks today. Thanks so much, Mike Brenner.
I got Cleveland on the half. Don't miss it, -1.5. All right? Pete, have a great day.